Hello, everyone. Welcome in to another day with my crazy phone. I got a new holder just to do these lives, and I just don't have it set up in time, so please bear with me and know that it will get better. I don't know why they switched to this vertical rotation, but they did, and I guess we have to just adapt and move on. So today with the Artistry Collective live, we are live without Christy, our hostess. She's not feeling well today, so many well wishes to her in hopes that she feels better for next week. And up after me will be Leah with Make All the Things With Me. And I'm not sure what, we're kind of doing a creator's choice, fall vibes, whatever, but I wanted to work a little bit on this folio that we worked on last week and put some more decorations in here, as I think it's beautiful, and am excited to put some more of the fun in here. Oh, I think I have it upside down. I do. There we go. All right, so hopefully this view isn't awful. There we go. Hey, Karen, pouring the coffee. Thank you so much. So our folio opens like this, and then I did stick this down last time, this little tag here, and I want it, that holds our waterfall, and I wanted to slip into this little coffee cup, which I have not yet glued down. So it will go kind of like that. But I'm thinking this little coffee cup I might need to stick inside of I have a little plate that I might stick there. Let me see if I can find it. So that it hides things. Hi, Chris. Come on in. Welcome. Hello, tomorrow. Okay. At some point, this is all going to just come collapsing, crashing down. If you guys could see, to the right of my chair, I have the biggest mountain craft heap. And it's just because I keep bouncing from the next project to the next project to the next project, and there's just no time in between. Which is fun. I'm not saying I don't enjoy moving to the next projects, but at some point it's gonna need to be cleaned. And it's probably not gonna be a good point. All right, what did I do with the little envelope? Ugh. Maybe I moved it because I was working on these. Oh, shoot. I just need one thing. I thought I was prepared. Sorry, guys. Well, maybe I'll glue it on after, so that way I don't keep everybody waiting, looking for the one thing I know I have, but I don't know where it is. I don't see it on my desktop either, so it's just randomly rogue somewhere. All right, awesome. How is everybody? It's Wednesday. We made it to Wednesday. It's been a long week here already, and we're not even, we're just halfway through. But okay, so this is gonna have to glue down very gently because I want there to be room for this to slip in here and open up our little fun folio. And this one opens here, and then this one opens. This one opens, this one opens, and I don't have anything there. I'm thinking about maybe putting a sentiment there, but I do like how this just goes right in there, or it will. So I think what we need to do is glue this top piece down, and then just maybe a little on the sides and a little on the bottom. So let's do that. And need to make sure our little handle of the cup is still on the paper here, so we know it's good as far as when it flips closed, and it needs to be over this way as much, right? Yep, that should work. Okay, let's do it. Gonna glue it. I did not ink this cup, but it does have some kind of a crackle material, and that is, this is Coordinations paper, and it's pretty old paper. I picked from my paper museum. It's by Tim Holtz in the old way that he used to do paper with coordinations. I kind of miss some of those papers, but now he does the worn wallpapers instead. So you still get some paper. Let's see, I probably should glue down the handle. Maybe I'll do that after so I have something to hold on to here. Let's make sure this is going to go exactly where I want it to go, which is going to be right there. All right, so that back piece will be glued down now. And this piece does not, whoops, this top piece does not have glue, so it'll come up and hold our little ticket pocket, but we've got to get that to hold down first. So I'm going to glue this little bit here. Now you're going to want a sturdy glue when you're doing this, just to make sure it's going to hold. And we'll give it a second. I love features like this because it's just kind of a fun surprise. And our little paper is going to eventually go in there. You've been to 2 different Hobby Lobbies and they have none of the Tim Holtz stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. I know. It's going to become where we're going to have to order it online. Michaels did the same thing. They replaced it all with their Recollections brand. And the brand at Hobby Lobby is Paper Studio. So I think they make more money that way because they don't have to pay an outside designer for their products. But, you know, at the same time, if you have crafters coming in looking for a specific designer's stuff and you don't have it, they're going to go somewhere else. Hello, Leah. There she is. She is up after me with Make All the Things With Me. Okay, so hopefully that will go in there now. I know it's a little bit longer. Maybe I might have to trim it down some. I don't know. Let's see. Let's put this in here so we can get that glue to go where it's supposed to. We want this front pouch to be open, but it did kind of close down these sides here just to keep it glued, or at least it was supposed to. I may have to cut this straight across. We'll see. No, looks okay. See, we still have some of this piece hanging out here. Yeah, there's a lot of Cricut stuff, and yeah. I'm not a huge Cricut fan, but if you are, they do have lots of stuff. Okay, there we go. There's that. And I think I may put that teacup over, or I may wind up just cutting this flush so that it goes. Let's do that. Let's cut it flush and we'll see. So this is in the shape of like a ticket. So we'll see if I can cut it kind of straight across, and we'll just cut that little ticket shape off and see how that works for my little fold now. Oh yes, that's much better. And we could still round these corners, and that would maybe get rid of that little point that keeps trying to stick out over there. We could stub them like they were, or we can just put them in the corner rounder like this. Okay, and we'll see how that works. Ah, much better. Look at that. I love that. Okay, and we could decorate our little coffee cup here if we wanted to. Let's see. I'm going to hope I have a good enough hot glue battery. And we're just going to add some of the fun stuff. There is still plenty more things to do on here. Let's remind ourselves how this works. This little ticket pulls out here. Could use some embellishment, meaning there's a hole there drawn on, but I haven't put any kind of an eyelet or anything in there yet. I haven't decorated this top flap, and I haven't put a tag in here yet. And I do have a gusset, but it's a very small one. I could put a few pages in there if I really wanted to, but let's see what it looks like when we get this decorated. So I've got more papers. Again, these digitals are by Guided Creation Printable Designs, and I love them. Look at this one. This is so fun. I don't think it will show up very good here, though, because it's really separated in the design, meaning they're kind of big pieces. Maybe this is a little closer together. Oh, I love this donut. Now, who's been out searching for their fall cups? I haven't run into any yet. I haven't really had the opportunity to be too out and about with a sprained ankle. The desire to get in and out of the truck is just not there. Ooh, this one would be nice. Look at that fall cluster of leaves. Whoops. Yes, that is the case with so many people. They either love it and use it like almost every day, or they have one and haven't used it and they don't even know when. Some people haven't even taken them out of the box. So you're not alone if that is you. I have a silhouette curio that I've never even opened, still in the box. I wave to it occasionally. I can see it right now. Hello up there. So sad though, because what a waste of funds. Yeah, I think I want to do something like this one. Go up and maybe. All right, let's choose one. Choose one. Maybe I'll go with this one. I like this butterfly in a coffee cup. So hard to choose sometimes when they're super pretty. All right, let's measure this envelope so that way I know how much of this piece of paper I need. And I think I left my trimmer out in the dining room. 3 by like 5.5. We have 3 crickets in this house, and I can't even tell you when the last time that we used one. And I say we because one belongs to my daughter. She has a Cricut Maker 3, and it pretty much just sits here. She does use it to make cards sometimes with the pens. And she did cut some vinyl for some t-shirts, I think. But I think it's been last year since she did that. So, yeah. Not very readily used. And I think some of it is because, not because it's a bad product or anything. I think they make the videos look so super easy. Everyone's like, oh, I can be cricketing. And then when it gets here, there is a little bit of a learning curve, and they don't tell you about their design space. Design space kind of drives me batty. They basically, you have to pay. And the free stuff is not, I mean, they let you have access to some stuff, but it's not everything. I used to use shortcuts a lot. I'm an old school girl, Escal with my Cricut. See, I haven't used the silhouette one. I have a silhouette curio, and I should use it. I used to use my Cricut with Escal, shortcuts a lot, and any true type font that you owned in your computer, you could send to your Cricut, which at the time was amazing because the only other way to do fonts and things was through their cartridges. When they realized people could do that, they figured out a way to block the use of shortcuts a lot to their machines. Basically, you just USB corded in, and you had Escal on your computer, and you could just use all your fonts. And I loved the way that Shortcuts a lot's interface was. It was very easily to navigate and understand and all the things. And nobody owned your designs or blocked you from designs or cut you off if you didn't pay your membership, or none of those things happened because it was all just whatever you saved on your computer. So you could use SVG files. There was no limit to how many you could upload or any of the things that I hear are happening these days. Like I said, I'm not from Cricut. I'm not with Provocraft. I'm just a crafter. These are just my own personal opinions. Take them or leave them. Okay, let's get this. We can manage without a trimmer. Look at me using my ruler and all the things. Love it. All right. I might have needed to make it just a little bit shorter. I don't know. We're gonna go with it. I was excited to get this out today to try and hopefully finish it. I know Cynthia's been excited to have these folios. They're a new design. I'm on her design team from Guided Creation Printable Designs. And she's got a steam, I don't know what she's calling it, but I'm calling it Steam Punkin'. It's a steampunk collection coming out for fall. And she just did a release on Facebook the other day showing the collection. I've seen a piece of it being on her design team, and it is absolutely wonderful. I love steampunk. I love fall. I love pumpkins. I don't really so much love pumpkin spice everything because I'm allergic to cinnamon, but it makes me a little crazy this time of year because everywhere I go, I have to dodge cinnamon. It's literally everywhere. Okay, let's see. Where's my dabbers? I think it's the one that dropped yesterday. Okay, here we go. Oh no, I actually put this one away. And I think I put the ink away too. Wow. Let's get it back out. We can't have that. Oh. Here we go. Let's put some, this is scorched timber. I'm putting it on the edge there. Got some white areas I missed, and that's all right. We'll take care of those right now. And then also from tearing the paper. Okay. I think we're just going to glue this down just like that. And if I have any excess at the top, I can cut it off. And yes, this was a coin envelope, and you can see the little pouch part is down here. And I'm just going to glue right over it. We can put a little glue in there if you want to make sure that it's sealed first. Or you can just glue right over it. It's no big deal. You don't have to make it a pocket. If you do want to, though, you can cut a slice in the other side. I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. You can cut a slice at the end right here, and that will open it back up to make it a pocket at the other side. Or you can cut it on one of the sides, make a side-loading pocket. Or there's nothing that says you can't just use it in part of your construction, and it does not even have to be a pocket. Now you can see I didn't rip very great over here. That's okay. We could put a little tab right there so that it could be like a little lifty part. I do have this fun little metal. Now this is old. This is from, I think, Karen Foster Designs or even Making Memories. Super old in my stash here. But I do love it. Maybe I like it right there. We could also put it this way so that the colored part is on the outside, and that's what you're looking at when it lays down here. I like that. And we could even tuck it under our little pocket here just a little bit. That could work. But I may want to put some trim here too. I haven't really decided. But a little something right there would be good. We'll put a little ink there for right now since we have the ink out, and we can totally do that. Just kind of blend it in a little bit better. And I love that. That's a great spot to journal right there, or put a photo, or some kind of a fun quote message, or anything that you like. These folios are meant to be, well, some of them can be quite involved actually, but they're, typically meant to be just kind of easy, something you could give as a nice little gift. I think I might want to put a little piece of this trim right out here. Look at that. Ooh, I think that would be really nice. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. I think that'll just add a little bit of some bling. I'm going to glue it down first, and then I'll trim around the edges there. I kind of want it to go right there, so I'm just going to hold. And I like to use hot glue with my ribbon. If you do not, that's okay. You do you. do whatever it is that you like. Whew, yeah, that was hot. Right through the ribbon. Okay, yep, remember hot glue is hot, especially Ryobi glue. Does really get hot. Okay, and then we'll put some this way. I try not to put too awful much, just need enough to hold it there. And a good silicone brush is nice to have, even if you're just using one of those makeup ones from Dollar Tree. I have a few of those as well. They work great. They look like, oops, this is the one that I like, because you get a nice part down here that you can kind of press along with. Okay, so let's trim this out. And we could have run this around this side as well if we want to add some bling to the inside. Oh, look how pretty that is. I love that. How are we doing? About halfway through. We've put in some paper. We've fixed our little cup down here. We could cut out a little something to put on this cup. Let's see, what do we have in our designs? I have a little, what's on here? Oh, no, that's not it. Let's see. We could put this little butterfly on a teacup. How cute is that? Then we still get to use the butterfly. Or we could put some of these fun little fall leaves. There's also some cute little sentiments too. We could put a sentiment across. Coffee and fall vibes. Life is too short for bad coffee. Totally agree. Agreed. We could also use one of these little flowers. These are orange. I think they would go really, really well. Let's see what that looks like. That'll give it a little dimension as well. These are Prima flowers. I'm a Prima stockist, so I have quite a few Prima flowers almost always on hand. These ones are not new. I don't know when they're from, but they're not new. I don't know if I really like that. I don't feel like the color goes. I thought it would, but nope. What about this one? Nope, I don't like that either. Isn't that funny how that works? Sometimes things are just sitting here and you think, oh, that'll be perfect. And it really isn't. Okay, let's see. I had another little butterfly. Sorry, guys, if my voice is a little scratchy today. We've had, like I said, we've had a really long week here and just things have just been happening. So, all right, here we go. We could put this. We could put a little bit of some of this tulle. This is just some glittery tulle. I keep this little scrap. I keep coming back to it. It's got a little bit of glitter in there. It's kind of fun. I don't know. I do think I kind of like that. I don't want to get too much up here because that has to tuck in there. But I do think I kind of like this. So let's see if we can. I'm just going to put a blob of glue. And then we'll put this. Press it. Be careful. Glue might come out through that center of that flower. Let's put a little piece of bling on there. I have this little yellowy bling. That might be nice. Okay, and now I don't really have anything two-dimensional on the other side, so in order to keep it cohesive, I kind of need to see what I can do. Oh, don't do that. This is a good place to use some tweezers. I have mine literally right there, but I did not reach for them, and the glue will dry. So there we go. Press that in there and maybe put a little glue behind that flower because I think it's trying to loosen. we go. Okay, I kind of like that. What do you guys think? It's a little messy. It's a little crazy. Maybe we'll snip some of these pieces off here. Just kind of keep it near to the cup. I think that's fun and adds a little bit of some playfulness there. Now we could, instead of adding a saucer, which I can't find anyways, we could add one of those wonderful sentiments there. And these are from the collection. Been there, done that. Coffee and fall vibes. I think I'm going to go for that one. Or cozy up with the cup is nice too. I love when they give you sentiments, because then you can put, you know, you can make little cards. They're perfect for little folios. And you can easily say your intent here. And ours is just to have coffee and fall vibes. How awesome does that sound? Has anybody been out sourcing those Starbucks cups? They were just released on last Thursday. But I heard many of them were delayed in transit, and many of the stores only got like 4 of the Stanley cups, and there's been issues I've heard. So I don't know if people are actually getting them or not. I did not get any, but so far. I'm all about the color changing cups, which are more the cheapy ones, believe it or not. Usually I don't find myself liking the most inexpensive ones, but that's kind of what's happening. And I haven't seen any new ones of those yet, so I'm not out there rushing to get one. There we go. I think that's cute right under there. Coffee and fall vibes. Okay, now we do have a pocket up here, and we need to put something right there. I had some more brads the other day. What did I do with them? And this is what happens when you work on projects and then you work on something else. Ooh, I do like this one though. This is a cute little flower we could put in there. Let's see. We'll cut this backing off of here and see if the front part comes off. Yeah, it did. Okay, so that was just literally, that wasn't a Prima flower. That was just literally a fake flower, which I've maybe got some glue on. There we go. And I take the center of the stems out and I use it with brads and things, and they look really pretty. So let's find some brads. These are the ones I had the other day. What I do with the ones that had a little orange? Oh, that one might be kind of cute. See, I had this brad out the other day, this one. And there was some more of them, but I don't know what I did with them. So maybe we'll add something like that to the center. That is really heavy though. Okay, well. Ooh, I've got just a little black brad. That might be cute too. Or even a rose gold. Maybe I like the little rose gold because this one's really heavy. Do we want it that blingy? Maybe we want this one, more this metal color. Yeah, I think that goes better. All right. Drawn to the bling, but the project really isn't blingy. Isn't that just the way? All right, let's poke a little hole here. I'm just going to use a pokey tool, press right through. And then we could put this here and here, but I might also want to put a little piece of this ribbon just to tie it in as well. We'll put this in behind here like this, and then we can hide our little brad tab in the back, and I'll show you that. Let's just cut it straight across, and then we can fishtail it if we want to. Okay, so here's this and this. Where did my brad go? Really? Blind lady problems, I tell ya. Oh, it's right there. Okay, so this and a flower. And we could poke it again if we really wanted to, but sometimes I just go for it. So we'll put our brad through the flower like so. And then we'll poke our ribbon through just on one side like this. Then we're gonna put our tag here. And we're gonna flatten out our little brad tabs to hold it all into place. Uh-oh, I think the race team is here, so sorry if the dog barks, guys. All right, there we go. And then we'll fold this down, and that is gonna cover our little brad tabs in the back. We're just gonna glue it right there. And it'll leave a little bit of that little sparkle on the front side. And remember, this metal might get hot, so be really careful. The glue is hot, everything's hot, hot, hot. And I'm going to use my little makeup blotter. And you could use this plastic side too, either way. The silicone does really help to get your glue strings though, if you are using hot glue. So there we go. I think that looks really pretty on there. We don't have to worry about seeing the messy brad tabs on the back. And then that can just fit right back into our pocket. Do I have something else tucked in there? No? Okay, and we can let this little flower stick over the pocket thing like that. Now let's see what it looks like when we close it up here. So if you don't want to see this here, don't make it quite as bulky, but I think that's okay. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're good. Okay, and then I was going to put this little tab here too. Let's get that glued into place before I lose it. All right, so it comes with some sticky stuff. You guys know how I feel about sticky tape. I always say tape for today, glue for tomorrow. Maybe. Am I live often? Hello. I am live every Wednesday with the Artistry Collective, and we are live crafting and chatting, and we love it. There's a group of 3 of us. Today we're only 2, but up after me is Make All the Things with Me, Leah. And then normally after her would be Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage, but she's not feeling well today, so we wish her all the best. She is our hostess that brought our collective together. She normally is the one to make our beautiful graphics. If you see our lovely little banners, she makes those. Okay, so we're going to move this down just a little bit here, and then we'll peel this. So that means you must be new to my channel. Hello and welcome to you. Welcome to anyone else who's new. Welcome back to those of you that are returning. I greatly appreciate every single one who visits my channel. Even the ones who leave me the not nice comments sometimes. I appreciate you as well. Feedback is feedback, sometimes even if it's not nice. And it just makes me a little more humbled, I realize, as I comment on people's channels. I try to make sure I leave something nice. All right, those tweezers are not my favorite. Ugh, just trying to peel this off. It's like an Olympic marathon. Will she get it? Yes, she will. And if she doesn't, she'll just glue it all. There we go. We got it. Whew, that was painful. Sorry, everyone. Let's make sure it's still in the right place here. There we go. And then these metal tabs, these were something from the scrapbooking era. This has just been floating around in my little embellishment box for quite some time. But they actually bend in half like this and kind of clamp onto your project like so. You have one really cute decorative side, and the other side is just metal, which we could glue a cute little flower to that, or something else. We could cut out this little coffee cup and just let it be right there. That might be fun. Let's do it. This is from the collection, so even though you have these smaller pieces, you can cut them out and do whatever you'd like with them. You're a fellow crafter as well. You're always looking for inspiration. You love these kinds of channels. Oh, that's awesome. Well, great. I'm glad you found your way here. I mostly do paper crafts and mixed media art. Leah is like a stenciling guru, home decor, but she also paper crafts. And then Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage, she does a lot of mixed media as well. And she does home decor pieces, and she is a fellow junk journaler like myself. I think Leah did finally make a junk journal. She normally does scrapbooks when she paper crafts. So we've kind of welcomed her to the wonderful world of junk journaling. And you just never know what you're going to get with us. We all kind of craft a little differently. Yeah, see, I think I kind of like that, since this metal back here doesn't have a lot to offer as far as decoration on this side. It's just the metal. Yes, you did. Yes, I remember. It was pretty awesome. So excited to have Leah in our junk journaling community. And yeah, hang with us if you need some crafting inspiration, because we always bring something fun. Do I want this piece of ribbon right there? I don't know, guys. I think maybe I just want the cup. We're just gonna, I don't want to cover up all of the design, but I do just kind of want to add this little cup right there. And I want it kind of wonky and sideways, just cause. And I'm gonna put my glue. I'm using Barely Art glue. And then in the center there, I'm gonna put a little blob of hot glue so that it will stay. Now, I am quick to grab my hot glue. It's always here. It's like right on my desk. Most of the time you can see it. But if you're not a hot gluer, that's okay. You don't have to hot glue. Where I live, hot glue, it's not as hot here. So it doesn't have any issues staying, unless if I don't glue it. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, that side, I tried to glue it to this metallic paper, and apparently I missed a bunch, so we'll glue that down. All right, there we go. And I'm just going to nip just the little top of that little piece of steam, because it's hanging over, and I don't want it to get damaged while it's getting utilized here. Okay, so that's going to flip up like so, and then we have this cute page here. Now on this page, you can't really do any journaling here because it's already got a decoration. So what we could do is we could put a little piece of this ribbon across and make it a little belly band, so we can stick a journaling card or a tag in there, and this will, if we do it with this one, it will tie in this ribbon that we've used on the front and on this tag, and I'll give a little bling over here, which I kind of like. So to do a belly band is super easy. We're just going to glue on two sides and leave the center unglued. And I've got glue strings all over. Okay, we want to make sure our little thing will flip up here and that we're not gluing it down to anything. Perfect. Maybe we'll give it a little bit of room from the flower so that we're not messing that up. And again, we're just going to glue on two sides. And I'm going to use hot glue for my ribbon. I'm going to press it right in there, either with tweezers or a silicone brush or whatever. This ribbon is from the Dollar Tree, and it's from this season. I just got it a few days ago. So if you're looking for it, some of the Dollar Trees do have seasonal stuff out already. And I think it's 4 yards. It was 4 yards for $1.25, which isn't too bad. Now, typically, I get my ribbon at Joann's because I really like their ribbons, and they usually will have pretty big sales. Okay, there we go. Now let's just go ahead and cut this excess off. There we go. And now we have the fun part of finding something to put in there. We could put in a little paper like this since it has this coffee. See how it's just gonna go? And we could cut this. How short do we need it? Maybe like that. And of course, I will want to back this. This is just printer paper. I printed the digital onto some printer paper. Ooh, I have this one too. Look at that green. We could pop that right in there. How cute is that? I like it, except for I think we need something right there. Maybe another one of those little brads. I've got all kinds of things that I already had cut out over here. Some more of these tags. It comes with all of these tags in the digital collection. So if you are looking for some fall fun goodies, that could totally be it. Maybe I'll leave this tag here and I'll put this one in this top pocket here. I think it will fit in there. I just need to back it. So let's do that. And what do I want to use here? I've got some coffee dyed paper. Maybe that'll make it a little thicker and still keep it like a little note card. What if I folded this in half? Is it still big enough? That'll give us double the strength. Yeah, that should be good. All right, and what does it look like on the back? Do I like what it looks like on the back when it's folded? Yeah, that's okay. All right, we'll go with it. We'll glue it. And Oscar got left in the house alone, so if you hear our cat, he's not in peril. He just doesn't like when his people are outside without him. Crazy little guy. All right, let's glue this. And depending on how long this is, we could put a little ribbon at the top. We could put a little tab at the top. A little brad at the top. Anything we want to do at the top here is what I'm trying to tell you. We can embellish. And of course, we're going to put some ink and we're going to tear off this edge. There we go. Now that's going to be pretty close to the length of our pocket here. So let's give it some ink around those edges on both sides so it looks cohesive with the rest of our project. Yay, this is great getting to finish this up because I told Cynthia I had worked on a folio and it's almost all done. I love it. Now you could slip anything in these pockets. That little belly band on the front side of this flip would be perfect for a coffee gift card if you are gifting a coffee card to someone. Or maybe you just want to put in a photo there or a little special note or whatever it is that you have. Let's see. Let's turn this. Whoa. I got things going everywhere. All right, let's make sure our pocket's nice and open here. Okay, there we go. Now that should go in there just nicely, and it does. Perfect. See, now we can just see just a little bit of that. There's not really a lot of room as far as putting like a tab or something, but we could put one on the side here if we really wanted to, because there's not much there. Or we can just leave it like it is. I kind of like it just like it is. Sometimes simple is best. And that gives you an extra place to put some notes or some photos or whatever it is you want to put there. And then here, let's get this guy. Should we give it a flower like this one? What do you guys think? Is it too flowery if we do that? Because then we'll have a flower here and over here. A little heavy on the flowers. My one friend used to tell me, Shauna, you puke flowers all over everything. I'm like, how rude. We could put this little guy there though. That would be kind of nice. I think I kind of like this. We'll just kind of keep it simple. We could even just put an eyelid as well. There we go. Now my initial intent was to put another pocket here instead of the belly band. So we could have went with this other pocket right here. And look how they line up. I love that. See how it matches the donut on that pattern? That was totally just by coincidence. So we could have put a pocket here. But I do also really like the belly band. So you have lots of choices with these digital kits. There's no real design to them as far as like telling you how to put this folio together. So you just kind of can make it your own, which is really awesome. I love that. Actually, I think I like the simplicity of that one. That looks really good. It's kind of heavy, and I did not cover the brad tab on the back. We could put some ribbon back there. Let's see what that looks like. Could still do our little ribbon trick. Put ribbon here. It would look like this. I think that still looks okay. Let's do it. And then we'll hide that brad tab. So brads are great because once you put them on, you can easily still take them off. If you need to, you just unfold them, unless if you do the little brad trick that I'm about to do, because that glues it into place. All right, we'll pinch it together like so. Give it a little poke through this ribbon. Fold our tabs down. We're going to put a little blob of glue in there. Oscar, you okay, buddy? He's like, but I'm not okay. All my people are outside. All right, that ribbon almost doesn't cover that brad tab all the way, but it still makes it really pretty on the back. You can see this beautiful leaf back there. Look at that. And we'll get our strings, and just the way that it worked out, our leaf on the front here is green. Sorry guys, moving you all around to go with that. Now we could put you can put some little eyelets and brads and things to kind of accentuate the design down here. Of course, Nouveau drops or any of those things you can definitely do. I think I am going to put a little bit of ink though. There already is ink in the image. So if you're not an inker and you still want to have that look, these digitals are really great for that. She's got a really good knack of getting some shading and contrast and things in there. I love that. Now on the back here, I have metallic paper. I printed this out on regular printer paper, and then I backed it on metallic paper. And now we have it glued in here, but this would be a perfect spot to put a little photo, another one of the sentiments if you wanted to, any of the things. So, and over here, when we lift our little coffee, oh, I love that. When we lift our little coffee piece up here, we could easily put a little sentiment here. We could put photos here or here or here. I think I might want to put one of those sentiments right there. Let's see. So it kind of hides some more of the construction here. Did you see your cat on the way in?
Yes.
He's really not happy.
Yeah, here.
I know, your dad's outside. He's feeling lonely. I still have like another 10 minutes-ish, I think. Yeah. We are cozying up with a cup. Cozy up with the cup. I think this is going to be really cute on there. So we'll finish cutting this out. See if we can't get it placed to hide some of that construction there. And then I think, speaking of coffee, I'm going to go get one after this while I watch Leah. So I'm going to cozy up with a cup and watch Leah. And she is, Leah is make all the things with me. So if you're new around here, you'll definitely want to catch her. And normally after her would be Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage, but she's not feeling well today, so we're holding down the fort, keeping things going, keeping things crafty. Now, even if you're not really into fall, this is still a really fun set. Like, I don't typically do coffee stuff in the fall because, even though I love it, but because usually it's a lot of pumpkin spice stuff, and I definitely don't do pumpkin spice. But Cynthia asked me if I would play, so here I am giving it a go. Let's see, maybe I'll just cut these ones off. These are too small to fit in my little corner rounder. So we'll just kind of snip it like this. And it won't be perfect, but that's okay. There we go. Let's see, does that fit right here? And it does. Look at that. Cozy up with a cup, and it hides this little piece of construction that I have there. So that's win-win-win. Now you can kind of see on the back of this, there's a beautiful doily page, and my printer settings, unfortunately, were set to print double-sided, and I did not want it to do that. So that's the design you're seeing on the back there, but I'm still crafting at least with one side because I don't want to waste my ink. And that sometimes happens with digitals. That is one of the downsides. Sometimes you get some misprints, but it's okay because usually you can use the paper for something. So, okay, there we go. There is that one. Cozy up with the cup, and you can see you can put pictures there. Maybe we want to cut one of these out. There is a page of Fussy Cuts that just has coffees on them. It's not this one, but I don't see it sitting here with my stuff. Is there more? Oh, there's more. There they are. All right, let's see what we got. We've got even more pockets, and there's some cats. So you can see lots of different sizes of pockets, and you can build however you would like. And these are fun little, like little waterfall pieces, and that is what I used on the other one when I built my waterfall. Oh, there they are. Look at these big, ginormous Fussy Cuts. Now, if you don't want them to be big and ginormous, you can always print it a smaller size. And you can also use the backgrounds, like these papers, to cut some of these little donuts and coffees out as well. Let's see, maybe. What do we have time for? We've got just a few minutes left, so. Now my daughter's home talking to the cat, trying to reason with him that he's okay. We promise he's okay. All right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this piece here that I cut out already. I used the other side, and I'm just going to cut out this little cup. And maybe this little speckly donut. I love that she did donuts. Now, she also has another coffee collection that's not fall. If you're not into fall coffees, it's one that she made with me in mind. It is my designer collection, and I love it. It has all kinds of fun little coffee shops in there. And it has coffee cups, and of course it has donuts. And it's kind of in some fun teal-like colors. And it's just beautiful, and I love it. And I love that she created it with me in mind, because it really truly is just like my personality. So, okay. I don't know when I became so coffee obsessed, but it happened nevertheless. So we could put this up here on our tab. We don't want to put anything too bulky because we want to make sure it can go into the little cup slot that it has. But I think putting that there and maybe the little donut in front would not be too much. So let's try it. We'll cut out this little donut close to the edge here. And this could even be a bagel. Maybe you have a bagel with some cream cheese and some peppercorns or chives or something. But honestly, I'm calling it a donut because it's got sprinkles. So whatever you intend for it to be. Okay. Now these folios typically come together really quickly. I did do most of it in our craft session last week here on the live. If you missed that, you can always catch the replay. I do make a lot of this style of crafts. I make paper crafts and junk journals and mixed media art. And I have well over 300 videos here on this channel. And I would love it if you are interested and you're new here. Even if you're not new here, you can check out any of those videos. I'm also on Facebook. And so are the rest of the girls from the collective. I don't know if I think I just kind of like it as the cup. Well, we cut that out and we didn't need it. That's okay. Let's just put the cup. Yeah, we would love it if you would follow us on any and all platforms that you frequent. Even if you don't frequent them very often, just give us a like and a thumbs up. It really helps us meet our goals and keep crafting and creating for you. There we go. Okay, we'll give this just a second and a good press here before we try to push it back into its little house. Oh, I love this so much with the tool. Like right here underneath, and that's what's holding my little waterfall piece together. Let's get our little scraps out of there. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have. Now, I did not make a closure here, but we can put a piece of twine back there or ribbon, and it will tie around like so. And then it'll open up, and we could put a sentiment here as well. There's the sentiment page. I don't know if I have time. Been there, done that. That's good. Blended bliss in a cup. Life is too short for bad coffee. I think that's the one I like. So I think that's going to go right there as long as it will fit. And again, up after me is Leah with Make All the Things With Me. We're here typically every Wednesday. Sometimes life tends to get in the way. But we try to make it most Wednesdays here for you, live on YouTube with Craft and Chat. I usually start us off, and then it goes to Leah with Make All the Things With Me, and then typically to Christy from Christy's Crafty Cottage, but she is ill today. So again, we send lots of hugs and love to Christy in hopes that she starts feeling better soon and can join us next week. Is this too big? We will cut this out. Just make it go like so. Life is too short for bad coffee. Yes, I think I like that. All right, so that is my time. That usually is the phrase that gets Leah to go, oh, because she's next. So let's all go over and join Leah with Make All the Things With Me. And like always, I thank you so much for being here with me on this live Craft and Chat Wednesday. And I will see you guys next time.